progress, that was the last word we heard from Theresa May there. Do we have any idea what that progress might look like?
Well, I think from Brussels' point of view, Belle, progress may be Theresa May facing up to some form of reality, because in a joint statement issued after Jean Claude Juncker and the British Prime Minister met last night, there was a line in which they said that the Prime Minister acknowledged the EU's position, and notably the letter sent by President Tusk and President Juncker on January 14th. What did that letter say? Well, it said that the withdrawal agreement was not open to negotiation. So where do the British at least see some progress? Well, I think it is on this issue of the backstop and legal guarantees. We know that at that meeting, and constantly meeting actually, is the UK Attorney General and officials here to see what legal guarantees can be given on and trying to ensure that that backstop is temporary. And there is much speculation that that will involve essentially an amendment added on to the withdrawal agreement, not in it, but added on to it, that will give some legal guarantees that the backstop would be temporary, and further look at these alternative arrangements, the use, for example, of technology on the Irish border in the future political and trade declaration to try and avoid the backstop either coming into force or indeed being in force for a long time. Now, there are suggestions that on that the British and Europeans may be relatively close to a deal. But of course the question then, Belle, is even if Theresa May gets that, will it be enough for her own MPs? Will it be enough to get it over the line at Westminster?
Absolutely. And of course, if she does get that support, how she consolidates it. I mean, how quickly can all of this be put into place now in terms of those next steps to try and get things wrapped up before the 29th of March?
Well, the clock is ticking. We are, 36 days away from that deadline of March 29th. We are expecting to see a number of things over the coming days, not least of all the Labour leader, Jeremy Corbyn, is here meeting with people like Eva Hofstadt and Martin Selmayr to put forward his Brexit plan. Interestingly, it does not include a second referendum as a choice. Where we may see further progress is actually in Egypt this weekend. Theresa May is going to travel to Sharm el-Sheikh, where EU leaders are meeting with the Arab League, the first such meeting of its kind. It's expected Brexit will be talked about on the sidelines there. And potentially, if they feel enough progress has been made, we could well see another meaningful vote around this time next week in Westminster. But that is much, Belle, very dependent on whether progress, at least from the British side, feel has been made within the next week or so.